Okay, so my name is Katie David and I'm doing my informative speech over chronic migraines. So can you imagine an intense headache that makes you vomit, cry, and try to curl up in a ball in a room where there's no light and absolutely no sound at all? Okay, well, chronic migraines do that, and you get them from 15 times or more just in 1 month, and that's for at least 3 consecutive months. So it's a debilitating headache disorder, and I deal with it every day of my life, and so I take medicine for it and everything. And it actually, I inherited it from my mom and my grandpa because they both had it, and then it keeps going back further in my family, so it's horrible. You or someone you know could be suffering because it says that from www.headaches.org from the National Headache Foundation that 14% of the entire population suffer from chronic migraines and 18% of women. So it's more women than men, but yeah, it's a lot of people if you think about it. And then the 2 topics that I really want to discuss are how it can impact your life, and then that determining and diagnosing that you have CM could be the first step that changes your entire life. Okay, so first of all, CM can have a huge impact on you physically, emotionally, in your social life, and in your economic life. One, it's extremely painful, and it makes you not want to do anything. Like, you don't want to get up and go to work or go to school or watch TV or listen to music. You really don't want to do anything at all. So, and if you have it 15 times or more in a month, that's like half of your life right there. It's just like, you don't want to hang out with people or anything. So, like I said, I get them and I take medicine for it, and they feel like they never go away, but they just get worse, is what it feels like. It feels like even though you take medicine, it just gradually gets worse. They can actually last for like days or weeks at a time without going away. They'll like slightly go away to where it doesn't hurt as bad, but it's still there and you still don't want to do anything. But then there's the times where it's excruciating pain, and then there's the times where you can function and you can get stuff done, but it's still like pounding at your head, and it's kind of annoying. It kind of feels like it's taking over your life, and sometimes you feel like you just want to like stay in bed and just sleep it off, but a lot of times you can't fall asleep, so you're just like laying there. And they have this thing now to where it's like an ice pack for your head. And it's supposed to try to help just a little bit to relieve the pain, but it doesn't always work. So diagnosing CM might be able to drastically change and improve your life. I know that it helped me a lot because before, even though my mom had it, so I kind of knew that that's what it was, when I got diagnosed with it, you actually can get treatment for it. And so it kind of helps to either relieve the pain or prevent it. So I was going from probably having 3 or 4 a week and a month to where now I get them probably once every week or twice a week, which is, it doesn't seem like a whole lot of difference, but to me it's a big difference, especially when they're lasting for so long and stuff. Diagnosing it can help determine the treatment for CM, and it's different per person because something might work for someone else, but it might not work for the next person. So there's different kinds of treatments, and you have to kind of pick and choose which one works for you. 2 types of treatment are acute treatment and preventative treatment, which I have both. And preventative treatment is something that you take usually every single day, and you take it for the rest of your life, for the most part, until it stops working and they have to find a new one. Mine is called amitriptyline, and it's also an antidepressant, so it kind of works for multiple things, but yeah, so it kind of works. And then there's acute treatment, which kind of works to relieve it as your symptoms are appearing, I guess. And so mine is Maxalt, and you try to take it before it starts, if you can catch it to where you just feel like you have a headache, but then it's really expensive, so you don't want to take it before it starts, because then if it was just a headache, then you just wasted a bunch of money. So it's kind of hard because you wait too long. And I've talked to other people that also take it, and they wait too long before you can take it, and then once it's too late, you just have to deal with it because it doesn't go all the way away. CM can cause debilitating symptoms, and then I found this this webpage, and it's from www.health.harvard.edu, and I found a guy that wrote something because he has them, and he also got them from his mom. And it says, "On the good days, the pain was just a mild throbbing sensation. Other times, there was a general sense of an ever-tightening pressure. On the days when I couldn't get out of bed, it felt like someone was tightening screws into the sides of my head and pounding a hammer above my left eye." And I put that in here and read it to you just because that's kind of exactly what it feels like. It's sometimes less, sometimes more. So I feel like I just had to read that to y'all because people tend to not understand what it feels like unless you've experienced one for yourself. So again, they last, have them 15 times or more in 1 month, and they're for a minimum of 3 months. People that suffer from CM endure the burdens that come along with them, and there's a lot. And so it can affect your life inside the home and outside the home, kind of like social and economic, because if you can't go to work because you have a migraine, and like I work with kids, and so I can't go if I have a migraine, like not at all, because I have no patience, and it, like I said, it makes you throw up and stuff, and sometimes you can even get a fever from it, and so it kind of makes you lose money, so it can even affect your economic life and everything. And it kind of makes you feel like you're in a state of misery that no one else understands, because there's not, I mean, even though there's a lot of people, out of all the people I know, there's probably only a couple that have it that bad anyway. And then finding the right treatment can result in a better quality of life, and that comes from defining the differences between episodic and chronic migraines from www.ncbinlmnih.gov. And then for people suffering from CM, not having a headache is usually a miracle. So, that's my speech.